the time has come. I'm super excited. We are gonna start our CRC adventure. Our community rando challenge starts today. Oh, there's two rages here. How are you doing, dude? Doing better today? Nice. That's what I want to hear, dude. Awesome. But yeah, I am gonna finally start. I say finally, but I'm super excited to start the community random challenge. And the game I was tasked to review was Final Fantasy Type-0. So before I begin, I want to go through my plans for sorry, my plans for the whole series, okay? So just real quick because I really want to start. I'm uh I'm going to review the game, of course, and I'm going to do a full playthrough on Twitch. I am going to try to edit the footage that I get, like the best bits or something. Maybe make it into try to make it as entertaining as possible, and then add it to YouTube so you guys can follow up if you miss the streams or if you don't like to watch VODs. I really want this to have as maximum reach as possible. And then at the end, I'm gonna do a full video review, like maybe a 3-4 minute thing where I talk about the game. I'm gonna be as thorough as possible with the game. I want to do as much as possible with the game, not just finish it. I'm gonna try to 100% this. Yo, Monkey Ranch, how you doing, dude? And he's going to protect me. Some 10 protective bits from my boy Zach Squatch. Thank you very much, dude. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're feeling great because I'm so excited. But yeah, I'm gonna play through it. I'm gonna do a video review. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome. I'm super excited for it. And let's just begin. I want to be as thorough as possible. I want to get as far as possible in the game. Maybe do 100%. I don't know how big the game is. I have zero idea. So, yeah. The only thing that I did was install the game. So, checking brightness. Okay. This game supports an autosave features for system file data such as overwrite gameplay time. Okay. It's just a save thing. Okay. Yeah, zero idea. Hey, OMG got it. Yeah. The pun was intended. I'm learning, dude. I'm learning with you. Yes.
Since the dawn of eternity, four lights of hope have shone upon the world. Men flock to these lights, around which they build.
Yo, Niner JP, how are you doing, dude? Sorry, I'm gonna concentrate on the cutscene. I wanna.
Their faith and society, the path upon which they are set. The vermilion bird, wings of fire to lift the heart.
Nice.
The white tiger, steely arms by which to seize knowledge. The azure dragon.
Ooh, there's Dargons. Is there gonna be Dargons here?
Intruder detected in Mother Base. Temporary staff has been contracted.
Yo, Niner JP, thank you for the host, dude.
The black tortoise. A rigid shield and a well-guarded blade.
Ooh.
But when 9 and 9 meet 9, Tempest Phoenix shall be willed upon.
When 9 and 9 meet 9. What a strange sentence.
For without the Agita, their world, called Orients,
Yo, comrade, how are you doing, dude?
in its spiral.
Is this the first cutscene? Okay, a lot of stuff to go through before we get a...
In this time of absolute darkness, we must unite to bring forth the light of hope. The time has come. Yes, this is the dawn of a new age.
And so the Milites Empire.
By the way, guys, let me know if the sound's okay. Like my voice with the the PlayStation sound. Let me know.
The declaration of war was made. The Militesi main fleet swarmed into all corners.
Intruder detected in Mother Base. Temporary staff has been contracted.
You'll see Mark. Thank you for the host, dude.
Vermilion Peristilium. A Lassie accompanied this task force. Using a Lassie to invade a sovereign state was a direct violation of the Pax Codex, a treaty created by all 4 crystal states of Orients.
My voice is more than okay. Nice. CRC hype. Yes. Yes. Oh, Magitech. Is this Final Fantasy 6? Is this a throwback?
Not even the mighty warships could withstand the awesome power of the summoned
Eidolons from Final Fantasy 9. Huh.
However, the Lassie Kunmi led a special unit past Rubram's defenses and activated a new weapon, the Crystal Jammer.
The Crystal Jammer.
Neutralizing the power of the Vermilion Bird Crystal.
Is that Valifor?
From the source of their magical powers, the Rubram forces were quickly overwhelmed and overrun.
Crystal Jam.
Imperial Marshal Sid Olstein demanded of Chancellor Kalia Cheval VI, the leader of Rubram, that he surrender and transfer the Vermilion Bird Crystal to Militesi control.
We got a Sid already. Yeah, there you go, Sid.
Your crystal cannot protect you. Resistance is no longer an option. You have 6 hours. You must comply with our demands or face the full might of our forces. In which case, I promise you, the roads of Rubram will run red with the blood of her people.
May the crystal guide them to salvation.
Are we gonna get a tile screen? Glad to hear you feeling good, dude. Sorry that I'm not reading chat a lot. I need to be focused. Try and make some sense of what's happening here. Oh, that's awesome, 9RJP. I'm glad you're not having a lot of trouble with your build, dude. It's tough these days. I have news about my PC as well. I'll talk about it after the cutscene here. I like the music. Oh, there's cards. There's cards. When 9 and 9 mean 9.
Depths of reason shall stir. When the seal of creation is broken, a voice like thunder shall sound.
And thou shalt know.
And thou shalt know. We have arrived.
So is these the dudes that we're gonna play as? Huh. Now are we gonna get a title screen? Yes, we are. Okay. Whew. It's a lot of information without pressing a button. But yeah, that was the intro for the Type-0. You're not the only one who's lost, Zach. By the way, Lassie, C-Mark, everyone that joined in, how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing great today. You absolute legends. Thanks for joining us. Sorry that I couldn't speak that much, but I was trying to pay attention to the cutscene. Yeah, that was 10 minutes. Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of stuff to process. Still no GPU yet, but I have my eye on one that isn't ridiculously priced. Yeah, dude, GPUs are gonna be tough. GPUs are definitely gonna be tough to find. I wouldn't want to be on your shoes. I just got. By the way, awesome news about my PC. I gotta share with you guys. No, don't play. No, 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 no. Okay, just stay here with me. I don't want to see the intro again. Do I have to select something here? Let's go to preferences. Okay, got the PC back today. They called me yesterday. My graphics card, the 3070, was broken. Fully replaced with the new one. They sent it over. It arrived today. I plugged it in to my TV. Nothing. No green lights this time. No green like tearing. Installed the drivers and rebooted. PC is working fine. It's looking good. I just need a new monitor, and I send it over to my cousin so he can change the motherboard and a couple more stuff that I have already bought. And I bought a new case as well because I broke the I broke the tempered glass in one. That was unlucky, but PC is done. So I think if he can work with it today, maybe I may have it tomorrow, but I don't have the monitor, so I won't stream with it, but at least I can play with you guys in it. So that would be cool. So yeah, I'm super stoked for it. Now for the game. Okay. First impressions. The story did feel like let's see this history thing. Oh, there's no save file. I thought this would be like a Metal Gear thing, like where you have the prequel things, the like a summary of the events that you're gonna play, but no, that's not it. Okay, so it did look like a lot like Final Fantasy, like type of feel. It did mention Eidolons. It did mention Magitech, which I recall from Final Fantasy VI, which we are currently playing. So I don't know where this fits in the whole Final Fantasy saga. And the summon that was on screen, it looked to me like it was Valifor from 10. So it mentioned 9. Yeah, it mentioned 9 as well. At the 9 thing, it did look like an very much like a teen anime, you know, like the whole 10 guys with different weapons and a big flag. Like it looked like an anime intro. Yo, Irish, how are you doing, dude? Welcome, happy Thursday, man. So, without further ado, let's just do new game. So, Cadets is novice, mode recommended for first time players. We got office and a Jito. Let's go for officer. Let's go for intermediate. I think that's fair.
For them, the path was not chosen.
They chose their path,
Yes. Not knowing the fear of death.
having never learned the fear of confronting it.
Go for another 10-minute scene. Okay, chapter 1. War. 3 hours that changed the world. So you have chapters. Is this gonna be like Metal Gear Solid 5? 10:51. Okay, so we start right when the cutscene ended. There's the one thing that I didn't understand from the first cutscene was who are we playing as?
Still,
That wasn't obvious. I like that.
always to go.
I'll make a further comment, but it will be spoilery. Please don't. Please keep spoilers at bay, please. Friend of yours needed help for your PC. Do tell.
A guy with a red cape.
No, I haven't. You?
Ooh. Visual? Oh, visual, okay. For a second I thought his name was Visual, so that was gonna suck. Is that a chocobo? We got a chocobo. Saved his life. Cheatery. Oh no, he's got hurt. Oh, he has a really piece. Oh no, I hope he makes it. Yo, Retro. CRC hype. No worries, dude. Thanks for stopping by.
Okay. Stay with me.
Yeah, stay with us, Cheatery.
Ace, I'm coming.
Ace, is that the enemy?
My eyes.
Huh.
I have to find Ace.
11. Ooh. Okay. Oh no.
Cheatery. Damn. Ace.
I'm here. I'm right here.
You could have showed. Oh. You could have showed up a little bit sooner. Chichiri didn't have to die. Come on. You let a chocobo die for a dramatic entrance. Come on, dude.
Isana.
It's
You
too
don't
late.
say.
I know that.
Thank you. I like this guy. Hey, look, Cloud and Tifa.
I knew I could count on you.
Aw.
Cheatery. Let's rest. A while. I always thought that your name was weird.
Huh.
I'm telling you, Machina must have pulled that one out of a hat.
Okay, so are we gonna play with this guy? Didn't tell Ace anything. What's the message? Yeah, I don't recall him telling Ace anything. He just gave him something.
What do you think, girl? Is this the end?
I sure hope not.
Machina. Stay strong.
Yeah, a lot of cutscenes for sure.
Rim. I would have liked to see you again. JJ. I'm glad that you're here with me.
First time rated Final Fantasy title. I didn't know that. Oh, and this was released for the PSP. Yo, God Boblin, how are you doing, dude?
No. I don't. I don't want to die.
Huh. Think your mate is dead, Ace. Very very strong cutscene. Like right from the start, it's pretty heavy. Yeah, exactly, Seymour.
Go say goodbye, Ace. It's all right.
There we go. Title card. It never made it outside of Japan. They didn't think Western audiences would be able to vibe with an M-rated Final Fantasy title. I mean, this intro, dude, holy crap. They finished up a multi-year long fan transition. They announced HD release for the West. Oh. That would explain the music being in Japanese then. It's a lot of cutscene for a start, but I can. Does anyone know when the game was originally released? Not the. Okay, Type-0 when it was released, and then the HD remake. Because I kind of want to put graphics into consideration. If you don't know, it's fine. I'll check it out later. I'm just thinking about the graphics. Remake was 2016. 2011. 2011 was the PSP release. Okay. Bump of chicken. What the fuck? Oh, I saw that word, Jito 13. Yeah, I saw on the hard thing. Okay, are we gonna play now? I've only made it a couple of hours in. The premise of this game is intriguing, but I haven't committed to playing further. Oh, let's see. The graphics actually don't change that much from the cutscenes, so that's good. Begin. The life armlet grants you re-race status. Okay. View tutorial during mission. Yes. Tilt to move, tilt to look around, then press R3 to reset your vision.
Respond.
Class 0 here.
Good. The comm arrived safely.
What is that?
Praise be unto the warrior who lost his name.
Cut cards.
I am Kurasame. I'll be your CO.
Oh,
Your objective. Locate the
playing
Empire's
cards. Okay,
crystal
am I
chamber,
throwing cards? What's going on?
then neutralize it to restore the crystal.
Okay.
Understood.
Help me, please!
May the crystal guide you.
Press square to draw your weapon and attack. Okay, am I attacking with cards? Is that how it works? Oh. Okay, apparently that's it. I can see why the PSP like theme and overall gameplay, it does feel straight away like a PSP title. Even shows like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon got heavily censored when coming to the West because they wanted to target it towards little kids instead of teens. PSP was mainly a teen and young adult system in Japan, so this title fit perfectly into their market. Interesting. I never knew that the target audiences and stuff. It's interesting to think about, but it does make sense. Yes. Use R1 to lock on fallen enemies, then press square to harvest Phantoma. Collecting Phantoma restores MP and damages nearby enemies. Okay. Obtained. Okay. I still gotta see what... Neutralize energy walls by defeating specific enemies or collecting Phantoma. Okay. R1 to lock target, tilt... R2 switch targets. Target the closest enemy. Target fallen enemies or nearby objects. Stand still to recover HP. Putting away your weapon with L1 increases rate at which you recover HP, but also the amount of damage you take. Press circle while moving to dodge. Okay. Okay, so this would... let's see if I can... Okay. I'm not so sure about what to think about the combat just yet. Changing active leaders depletes ability gauge. When locked onto a target, a colored mark indicates vulnerability. Attack an enemy with a yellow mark, break sight to deal massive damage. Attack an enemy with a red mark sight, kill sight to instantly kill the target. Oh, so that was the that was why I got the wait, but oh, she has a sword, she's cooler. Wait, so I have to time it like when the red thing shows up? Okay. Let's harvest Phantoma. Enemy leaders are marked with a distant icon. Defeat the leader to end combat. Oh, so here's the leader. Okay. Remaining enemies start to flee when the leader falls. Approach and press X to force them to surrender and acquire items. Okay. Stand on recovery portals to recover HP, MP, and AG. That's terrible posture. Yeah, that is. Let me choose this dude. He has better posture. Let's recover the thing. Okay, full recovery. Okay. Hold down the assigned button to create a casting spell, then release the to attack. For some spells, holding the button longer may result in stronger magic. Okay.
Utilize the central lift.
Oh. Lock on with R1 and tilt up to target a fallen enemy. Then press square to fall. Okay. Didn't we do this already? Press the assigned button to use a special ability. Refill the ability gauge by dealing damage to enemies.
Take it up to the airbay and investigate the Militesi flagship that's docked there.
Okay.
The Dominion's fate is in your hands. May the crystal guide you.
I heard the Final Fantasy theme, the victory fanfare.
What the hell?
An identified target.
Such powerful magic.
Ooh.
It's my turn. Crush 'em.
Leave it to me. Time to sit out.
I got this.
Okay, I don't deal any damage. So what am I supposed to do here?
It just ran away.
Oh.
What was that?
I see, okay. Just messing about with the controls a little bit. An arrow appears over switches and important objects. Press X to interact. Okay. So simple enough tutorial. That's not too bad. Doesn't over-explain. Does its job.
We've spotted the enemy unit. Preparing to engage. Get in position. Prepare for landing.
Queen here. What is it?
Just testing the line.
Keep the lights
No.
clear of your nonsense.
No, I want to focus on the...
Nonsense?
That's what I want to do.
What about you?
It's all you.
It's my
The
turn.
operation is proceeding as planned.
Ah, I got an insta-kill. Nice.
Same here. Say, what's your status?
I got this.
Everything's buttery smooth over here.
8.
Dumpy budget.
Now.
Well, sounds like we're on schedule.
I heard the Cupo. Nice. Insta-kill as well. Sweet, I'm getting good at it. Another insta-kill. Sweet. Okay.
The counterattack took the Empire by surprise, and the battle seemed to favor the Dominion. Then, 3 hours into the operation, many of the Dominion's airship squadrons had not yet fully achieved their objectives. A lack of experience combined with Imperial counterattacks was jeopardizing the operation.
Sorry.
To make matters worse, Without access to their most powerful weapon, magic, Rubram's ground forces suffered severe casualties and were unable to reach their objective, academia.
Don't worry, combat gets more interesting. It's not Final Fantasy 14 win, Square Equals win. That's good. I was worried it could get a little bit repetitive.
We've located part of the jamming device that's affecting Rubrum.
Use relic terminals to save, reorganize your squad, and check your status.
It's
Okay.
inside the Military flagship.
Or Final Fantasy 15. I never played 15.
Head there immediately.
Oh. Assignment. So you got Ace, 9, and Queen. Wait, let me see. Ace got... finally got a menu. That's a thing, isn't it? So he has 63 attack, 54 fire damage, 57 lightning damage, 48 defense, 58 ice, and 58 defense magic. Auto re-raise. And his weapon is playing cards. Cut cards, Blizzard Boom. Defense as a wall. Okay. 68, 68. And not so good with the magic. 65, 61. So all of them have auto re-raise. That's interesting. No reserves, armament. Oh, we have something here. Increases ice magic by 2, reduces MP by 10%. Gotta cook chili now, have fun. Oh, dude, thanks. Thanks, and enjoy your chili, my man. Bring some to the rest of us. Okay, so this would increase lightning magic, or just... Okay, it's a basic one. A bronze bangle. It increases magic max HP by 10%. But these grants re-raise. Okay, so... Oh, we can actually give him fire. I see. I see. Got to head. Hope you enjoy the game. Yeah, I hope so too as well. Thank you for stopping by, dude. And enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, so I have block and cure, as well as wall. Generate a barrier in order to block the enemy gunfire. Wow, cure takes 120 MP. With the MP that I have, I could only do 2 cures. What about 9? Oh, this one sucks. He has bronze bangle and life armlet. What about Queen? Oh, she has Kura. Okay. She has Tondara too. Nice. And Divine Judgment. Conjure a cross-shaped light that heals allies by draining enemies' HP. Ooh. Okay. Okay. What's promotion? Let's see. Select a character to promote. Intel, quick reflexes. Oh, so this is stuff that they already have. Finishing blow. Perform a finishing move after normal attacks. Attack hand, support hand. Draw cards from a deck stacked with support effects. And draw cards from a deck stacked with HP recovery effects and MP. I'll go for this ability. Should I spend AP straight away? Maybe I should. I do not have usable items. Now let's use it. Let's get finishing blow. I learned finishing blow, and unlock the I unlock melee attack. Perform melee. Oh, found this. Now we have melee. Cool. Nice. Let's see 9. Accelerate. Increase movement speed. Jump, crit, and AG. Let's give him accelerate. Oh, White Knight. What's this do? Generate a safety zone that restores HP and prevents damage. Okay. What about Queen? Power Divine Judgment. H increase the amount of HP recovered and the cost. No, I'm gonna save AP with Quinn. Can't change difficulty because we're during missions, but let's do a save then. Nothing much to say about the abilities and stuff. Seems pretty much straightforward. I like the Kupo noises. This is a big dude. Oh, this is the Velifer looking like creature. Look-alike creature. Okay, we gotta head this way. Airship landing. Stand still and hold circle to take a defensive stance, or use defensive magic.
Class 0, it's me. See that switch in front of you?
Oh, so I just cast a wall, okay.
But you're free to suppress any resistance.
What? The device is still operational? Now!
Oh,
Impossible! They're using magic right in front of us!
nice! You got a crit. I want to use this one. I like his thing. Nice! Insta kill. That's how I like it. Oh no. Okay, I need the. Okay, let me use the girl a little bit. Nice! Insta kill twice. There we go. Got an achievement. Nice! Another insta kill. Sweet. Getting the hang of this.
Get word upstairs! Prepare to deploy! It's all you. It's my turn! Crush 'em!
Leave it to me. Time to sit out.
I got this.
Okay, didn't I press this thing? Nice! Love me some insta-kills.
Imperial troops are descending. Eliminate them and
Ooh.
board that ship.
Nice. Oh, that's not good.
Leave it to me.
Okay, Thunder should do more damage, right?
Leave it to me.
Yes. There we go. Nice. That's cool. We got through our first boss. Game looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty dope. The combat's a little bit strange at first, I gotta say. And it feels a little bit too easy, not gonna lie. But I'm guessing that's gonna change. Locate and destroy the jammer. Okay.
What? There they are! They came! It's all Don't let them advance any further! Take them down!
Nice.
Invaders on the main deck! Shoot them on sight!
Oh, it has a barrier. Come on.
Leave it to me. Time to sit out.
I got this.
There we go. No, I wanna. Wait, how do I? Nice. It does still feel weird. I'm sure you'll get a big increase in difficulty after the first mission. I like that you're named after a deck of cards. Oh, you're right. No, it does feel a bit weird, but yeah, like you said, I think after the first mission, this is gonna be. I sense this is gonna be getting pretty crazy.
I got this. It's all you.
Leave it to me. Time to sit out.
Yeah, there's no no accidents, right?
Leave it to me.
Where's the other dude?
It's my turn.
Nice. Nice, get some Phantoma back. Oh,
Leave it to me. Sit out.
I got this.
nice. Oh, yeah. First impressions, like since I did a couple more battles and I run through levels, it definitely feels like a PSP game. Fast paced, a lot of action. Everything's so narrow as well.
Close the barrier! It's all you. It's my turn. See ya!
Nice.
Leave it to me.
Pick up your staff! Take steady aim.
Wait, why did I not use cure? I pressed circle. Why did it not use cure? I'm confused. I'm confused. That's illegal. I thought if you press circle, you'd use cure, right?
Time to sit out.
I got this. It's all you. It's my turn. Crush 'em.
Leave it to me.
Oh, place the Magicite.
Withdraw.
Magicite is also from Final Fantasy VI, so... Ah, I see.
Good work. Now get out of there before the ship crashes.
Nice. Nice, we're getting these insta-kills pretty, Okay. Nice. There we go. Camera's gonna be a problem, I can tell. Yeah, the camera gets a little janky. It's not that easy to control. That might be a problem. I think it's because it's a PSP game.
Machina.
Take it easy now.
Yeah, I'm okay. But Machina, the crystal.
Yeah, I saw. It looks like its power is returning.
Come on, Machina.
All right.
Why does he say Machina like that? That's weird. It's like, come on, Machina.
Magic has been restored in some areas. Anyone who can still fight, gather in front of the facility.
Okay. Class 0 armlets, 0 life armlets have shattered, and re-raise effect has now worn off. Okay, so now I don't have the re-raise thing.
We believe it's a new type of Magitech armor with an onboard jammer. Find
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense that I don't have the
once you find the target,
the
you've been authorized to use specialized omens. Do whatever it
Okay,
takes.
let's put
Understood.
let's give him the bronze bangle.
Specialized
And you
omens
shall
are something
get
we can use without dying, right? Sweet.
you already have the bronze bangle, so you're good. And you get the gauntlets. Yeah, it was gonna be too easy if I just got the I got new abilities. Nice. I got melee attack 2. Life hand. Let's go for melee attack number 2. Performing a finishing move after melee attacks. A quick draw and focus 2. Increase the number of hits for charge strikes. Nice. Okay, what about you? More power, more crit. Let's go for... I could use White Knight. Let's go for White Knight. Let's see what this does. Equip this ability. I could take out fire because I don't... I even lowered his magic, so... Let's give this a shot. What about Queen? She has 10 AP. Oh wait, twin spell. Equip 2 spells at once. Oh, that was so... Almost could have used it. Do a little save. Okay. And we are done here. Now we need to be extra careful because no more auto re-raise. So now we actually die.
Let's hear that report again.
So this should be our enemy, huh?
Sir, Vessel 6 has been confirmed destroyed.
Looks like we have an anomaly on our hands. What about the 401st and 903rd?
I can't reach either company, sir.
Keep trying.
Sir! Vyakuya-ten! Vyakuya-ten! This is Kusabi.
Bring me that
Respond.
survivor. The one from the 161st.
Sir! Corporal Boz of 161st.
So, you're certain you saw the enemy using magic?
Yes, sir!
My understanding is that after witnessing this, you fled from the battle. Then your unit was annihilated. Is that correct?
Yes. I felt it was my duty to report.
In the Militesi army, we do not tolerate soldiers who flee from their fear. The 161st Company was wiped out by Dominion magic. Clean this up.
Sir!
Oh, it was...
So even the Lassie
Jesus.
like Kume could not keep the Vermilion bird crystal in check.
Well, this sucks. Where'd these rats crawl out from? This really sucks.
That wicked wise tiger I see. Oh, couldn't read it. Oh, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. I was trying to read, bro. What is this? Nice. Nice. And another victory. Okay, now we actually have to be careful because we don't have auto re-raise. Interesting. Is that Vincent? Wait. It is Vincent. Oh, that's so cool, dude. I love that emote.
Time to sit out.
I got this.
Door won't budge. Okay. From Farron's channel. I gotta check him out, dude. I love the emote. Looks super dope. Arena. There are some cadets in the arena up ahead. We have to... And... He's a Final Fantasy VII mod tester. That's so cool, dude. Love that stuff.
Same old routine. Try something new.
Creating a docu-series about mods? That sounds super cool, dude. I'll definitely check him out.
Let's end this right now. Now then. Huh?
He's also the VA for Vincent in NeckOS mod, and that Suna and Co are working on. Oh, nice! So that's where I know the name from. I have been watching Suna's streams. I did recognize the name. I wasn't just connecting the dots, but now I know.
They summoned here inside my jammer.
Oh, inside the jammer field, huh? Is that Odin? That's Odin, right? Are we gonna fight? Morning Blade. Broad Slice. Senzuken. That Slice. Hold button to charge. Cavalier Charge. Forward Thrust. And Quick Sidestep. Okay. So I can't do Senzuken. Oh, this is exciting. There we go. Zanzuken. Bye-bye. Adieu. Thanks for GG, my man.
We have to start over?
Is this the power of a
Oh, it's a C, it's an L. Oh, your party has changed. Even we could say, oh. Oh, oh, oh. That was not good. Okay. Okay, they are just wiping me out. That's
You don't have to tell me.
okay, that was fun. Now I'm in a boss fight, yeah. I got completely annihilated. Return to title screen. Okay. And you continue from the last place you saved. Huh. Did I do the Yeah, I did the equipments, okay. So yeah, I guess I gotta be extra careful now. That boss, I don't know how we're gonna defeat that boss. I can't even get close. Like, I just get smacked straight away.
We join with the survivors. Our goal is to occupy the building.
It's all you.
It's my turn. All right.
Oh, I did the White Knight thing.
Leave it to me.
That's I only did 27 damage. Ah.
I got this. It's all you.
It's my turn.
There we go. That's better.
Crush 'em.
Leave it to me. Time to sit out.
I got this.
To save the cadets. Okay. Okay, so this is why this fight's so easy. Because you get smacked straight away after that. I missed? Aww. I like playing as Odin, but there we go. Now we hit the Zanzuken. So now is the problem. Wow, he destroyed my wall straight away. Okay. I got smacked. That's good. That's I don't think I can hit him with God, the camera is so bad. She's dead as well? Oh, why is he so slow? Wow, he's so slow, dude. Oh, this is a nightmare to control. And the katana is so slow. How about no? Please don't reactivate. Quick Phoenix down. I don't have Phoenix downs. Oh, come on. Oh, I forgot to lock on as well. But at least I slayed it. We got a trophy. We did it. Okay, I got an E. An E for playthrough time, a B for the harvest, and an E for causalities. Okay, so this is gonna be like this, like the mission thing. E-bet. Mission accomplished. Special bounty. Magic. Fire SHG is now available. Oh, I got a Mega Elixir. And another Mega Elixir. Nice. Harvested 10 Phantoma with 9. Another Mega Elixir. Nice.
This sucks.
Who are you people? Those red cloaks.
No way.
Ninetail is down! Communication lost with Kunmi!
Impossible. What's going on out there?
The Vermilion Bird Crystal is fully restored. Magic readings in all sectors. Wait, point 68. A Lassie? A Vermilion Bird Lassie! I've lost contact with the 204th and 208th.
A Vermilion, let's
Get
see.
our men out of there. Attention all units in Dominion territory. Halt all military operations and withdraw at once. Retreat! Retreat! Send HQ a code 991. We're transitioning to Operation Northern Dawn.
Ooh, Operation Northern Dawn.
To come this far just to be turned back.
6 hours into the operation, Rubrum's Agito Cadet Class 0 achieved its objective, and the Dominion succeeded in taking back its territory. It was here that Class 0 made its first mark in the pages of history.
Zero. He said the thing. He said the thing. He said 0. Okay.
Misfortune has befallen academia and the Dominion at large. The Militesi Empire has broken the quadripartite Crystal States Pact. which was forged through the courage and wisdom of our
Let me
forebearers.
hear what he said first.
Because of this deplorable, gravely unwarranted, and unforgivable breach of faith, we have all lost many friends and loved ones. And yet, here I stand before you, proof that your strength of heart, your pure and noble desire to protect our beloved Rubrum and the vermilion bird crystal was strong enough to win academia back from our enemy. I wish to express my heartfelt gratitude to the valiant warriors who accomplished this great feat. However, we must also not forget.
Oh.
The Militesi forces that still unlawfully occupy our territories and liberate our villages, cities, and citizens that continue to suffer at the hands of the Empire. Rubrum is not in this alone. All of Orience must confront this challenge. I hope that you will all remember this as a new...
Chancellor! Anathemic readings in Lorca.
What?
One day, historians may refer to this as Tempus Finis.
Tempus Finis. That means the last temple in Latin.
This is not the beginning of the end. It is the first ray of hope, one that we've brought forth.
Oh, could mean, and did it say Templus or Tempest? Because if it was Tempest, you're right. It's the end of time, yes.
RG, an Ultima bomb, powerful enough to obliterate an entire continent, was dropped on the Black Peristilium in Lorca.
Oh, an Ultima.
In the blink of an eye, the Lorican alliance, which had stood
Oh, Tempest
proud
should
for
be time,
700
actually,
years,
I think.
was completely erased from the continent of Orience.
Yes, let's save. Enter class 0. Let's save on a new slot, actually.
Raise the vermilion banner.
Okay, we're in chapter 2. Raise the vermilion banner. I haven't checked the achievements, but I'm gonna leave that for the end.
Fearing an attack with a second Ultima bomb, the Kingdom of Concordia, home to the Azure Peristilium, began defending
Quite the
airspace
epic
for
chapter
its
1,
territory
yes.
and that of the Dominion of Rubrum. Concerned the war might spread to other nations, Concordia sought an immediate cessation of hostilities, but was rejected outright by the Dominion of Rubrum. With large portions of land occupied by the Empire, the Dominion was reluctant to accept a ceasefire, as that would be a silent concession to the Empire's act of aggression. The Consortium of Eight, Rubrum's supreme ruling council, spent several days debating how to recover their lost territory.
Okay.
With our forces' current state, do you really believe we can defeat the Empire in a full-scale conflict?
Right, dude, I'm gonna head out and enjoy the rest of your playthrough. Oh, dude, thanks so much for stopping by, my man. Thanks for keeping me company. Enjoy the rest of your day, dude. You absolute legend.
We can make up for our disadvantage in numbers with the sea.
If you're streaming today, hopefully I swing by a little bit later.
We're lucky that it
I
wasn't
don't
a
feel that
pirate.
sleepy, so...
If they want to throw dirt at us, I say we just throw it right back at them.
My, you've quite the sense of humor. Do you really think a lessee would accede to the wishes of the Consortium?
Why not? The Vermilion Bird Crystal was attacked by an enemy lessee. It was put in danger. There's no way that its lessee could refuse to aid us in this situation.
And if the lessee operated by that logic, you might actually have a point.
Only the Vermilion Bird Crystal has the power to direct the lessee to help us. And the wills or won'ts surrounding that do not a productive discussion make.
Might I offer a suggestion? I understand the cadets who were involved in the liberation of the capital were unaffected by the jammer and managed to repel the White Tiger lessee. Can we create more soldiers with the same magic technology used to create them?
Sorry I'm late. You can't simply repeat what I've done with the children. And the tech itself is classified. Disclosure is out of the question.
Dr. Aracia, have you learned anything about the crystal jammer?
Very little, I'm afraid. I can say with certainty, though, that no human could operate the jammer. It would take a lessee. However, my scanners haven't detected any major disruptions since Lorica's little disappearing act. Based on the data, I believe that something has happened to the lessee, and the jammer is inoperable.
Even if that's true, do you have an actual plan to get us out of this current mess?
Just deploy the cadets. I believe that is the best way to turn the tide of battle without compromising our defenses.
Undeniably, the Agito cadets would make for a potent implement of war, but...
Would it not be seen as an expansion of the role of those defending the Peristilium?
No. If the lessee won't help us, what choice do we have?
Very well. Shall we defer to the Chancellor's judgment?
The Dominion's very existence is imperiled. Each of us will be put to trial. Even the Agito cadets. And if Rubrum is at stake, they would welcome those challenges.
Very well, then. Shall we make it official?
Ooh, nice tune. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. So this is the academy, huh? Is it true that Class 0 was able to withstand the influence of the crystal chamber? Well, obviously, just think about it for a second. How else could they have destroyed the first jammer if they weren't immune to its effects? Okay, so that's just two trainees talking. My friend told me that Lassie from the invasion was a secondess. Apparently, she had the ability to enhance the power of any weapon, just like those MAs. Sure, the Primus Lassie, still struggling with the Lassie word, are scary in actual hand-to-hand combat, but I feel like the seconders have potential to be even more devastating in more situations. Okay. Wow, I don't believe the rumors about Crimson Cadets. Crimson-clad cadets trashing the White Tiger Lassie. But here you are, Class 0, in the flesh. I'm Aki from Class First. It's an honor. Why don't I show you around? This is Academia. Academia. Yeah, it's Academia. It's actually Academy in Portuguese. Academia, but with a C instead of a K. So, home to Vermilion Peristilium. Your own homeroom should be just through the entrance and down the hall to the left. You haven't met your CO yet, have you? You won't be officially registered as a cadet until you do, so I would head there first. Follow the mark on your map and reach your next destination. Okay. Our privileges come with plenty of responsibilities too, but we cadets are all here to look out for each other, so don't be a stranger. Okay, she's nice. So, options. Oh, so this is the new menu. Okay. Map of Orients. Wow, the map is huge, dude. Okay, so we're in the Rubrum region. The 3 mega elixirs. A lot of phantomas. Oh, we got numbers in the phantomas. Okay. How to play. Good. Let's talk to the kids. Did you see that flying ship pass by? Whoosh! Right across the sky. Gee, it would be cool if I could ride in one of those. I don't know what I expected. Why would anyone want to start a war in the first place? We were all completely content and leading peaceful lives up until now. Yeah, why start wars? Wars lead to nothing. Miles deployed in the sea during the invasion, but where were ours? Where were our Lassie when we needed their protection? Beats me. Maybe the crystal didn't deem the Dominion worthy of defending. So this should be our dude, right? Sorry, Cadet, this area is still under repair. The Empire really did the number in this place. We've almost restored the area, but it will take time to heal the wounds of our collective psyche. Okay, so I can't go into this place just yet. Why did the map disappear, though? Why don't I have anything on the screen now? That's weird. You only got one life to live, dear. Don't let it go to waste. There's no telling when or where the Empire is going to strike next. You better be prepared to run at any time, okay? Oh, so she was replying to her kid, okay. So my dorm was in the first door to... Is that a Kupo? I don't believe we've met, Kupo. I'm the Moogle in charge of class first. Oh, nice. My class is comprised of the finest cadets in all of Academia, Kupo. You'll need to work a little harder if you want to join them, Kupo. Okay. Tune is very Final Fantasy. We're at the entrance. I see the symbol. I kind of want to check the graphics on the PSP because this is the HD version, so yeah, it got touched up a little bit, but I really want to know how does this look like on the PSP. Hallway. So let's go through the hallway then. There you are, Ace. I've been waiting for you, darling. Before you officially registered as a cadet, there's something your mother would like you to know. I have to warn you that 2 new cadets will be joining your dears in Class 0. They may don the same crimson capes, but don't be fooled. They are nothing like you. You've been doing an excellent job collecting Phantoma. Those 2 new kids will be assisting in the harvest, but they don't know what Phantoma is, and I would prefer if they remained unaware. Other than you 12, only a handful of elite researchers are privy to information about Phantoma. You dears receive certain privileges because you're special, but those 2 new ones are not. Oh. Poor new kids. Our research is strictly confidential, and I would hate for any secrets to get out. So do your poor mother a favor and keep this information to yourself. You'll do that for me, won't you, darling? So this is his mom.
You look well.
All your two new classmates, the same spiel. Okay.
You look well.
Is I think it's here that I'm supposed to go to classroom 0. It's a pretty empty classroom.
All right, let's cut through the
Was
formalities.
this our teacher?
I am now your commanding officer, Kurasame.
Commanding officer?
Yes. As of this moment, you are under my command. The authorization came directly from Arch-Sorceress Auracia Alracia.
From Mother?
Hey. Take a hike, yo.
Take a hike, yo.
We only take orders from Mother. Got it? You're not wanted here, yo.
Ooh. Right in the face.
Ow, you son of a bitch. That hurt!
That's enough!
Ooh, this guy is pretty tough.
Not for long.
Come on,
He said
Nine,
it was
chill
Mother's
out.
decision. Are you saying you won't follow Mother's orders?
Is that girl everyone's mom?
Satisfied? Good. Henceforth, you will execute Dominion missions under my command. When you have no assignment, you will live here, at Academia, with the other cadets.
On campus?
Yes.
We never had to do that before. Why start now?
Does that come from Mother, too?
Yes. Those are Dr. Auracia's
Oh,
orders.
so it's not their biological mother.
Also-
Okay, I got it.
Cadet Machina. Cadet Rem. Enter.
Oh, they're cadets as well? I thought they were...
2 new cadets have been assigned to Class 0. Starting today.
Makina Kunigiri. Hello.
Ram Tokimia. Nice to meet you. Let me guess. Chaperones?
Your time is yours until you receive further orders. I have high hopes for you. May the crystal guide
May
you.
the crystal guide you. What's their obsession?
Good to see you again. Thanks for the assist.
What's with
the
the
other day.
obsession about
Yeah.
red eyes?
Thanks so much for helping us out. Seriously, though, I can't believe Class 0 is real. Why, my friends and I were sure yourselves were just one of Academia's urban legends now we were. And you're so powerful. Just 3 of you took down a Lassie. Oh, which reminds me. Why were you able to
Oh,
use your weapon?
okay. She just got cut off. I didn't skip the time to mission. 6 hours. First talk to the Moogle. Okay, Arya, I will. Let's talk to the Moogle then. Moogle has a big question mark.
Starting today, I'll be relaying mission information and instructions from the Dominion.
Okay.
I am the Military Operation Organization and Guidance Logistics
Moogle,
Expert.
okay.
Moogle for short.
Is that where the name comes
Some prefer
from?
to call me the Military Operation Guide, or MOG, Kubo.
Oh, that's... I never knew that.
You can call me whatever you want. I hope to be of service, Kubo.
Whatever I want? How about... Moglin! 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 Moglin!
Moglin, why?
No,
No
Kubo.
Lin.
No Lin, Kubo. But besides, I do have a proper name, Kubo.
What is it?
Hatsukami ne Lotayos na
Okay.
Kubo. too hard. Moglin's good enough. Good enough? Kupo.
Oh, poor Moglin. To get to the cemetery, head out the door over there and through the rear garden, okay? Many brave men and women gave their lives for us in liberation. You should offer them a prayer of thanks, Kupo. After all, you can't start thinking about the future until you pay homage to the past. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we have to go to the cemetery. Let's talk to the girl first.
Hi there. I don't believe we've met before. My name
Does
is
she even
Deuce.
talk?
King.
Arya. What? Arya? So, your name is Arya?
Yes. Do you need supplies? Or I could buy stuff from you if you're done with it. Oh, so you can buy potions and ethers. Oh! Do I have all these characters? Ace, Deuce, Dre, Carter, Sink, Size, 7, 8, 9, Jack, Queen, King, Machina, and Rem. Bruh, do I have all these characters? Can only buy potions or ethers. Guess I'll buy 2 potions. Just I have 6 potions, okay. That's basically it, right? Wait, I can
What is it?
Ordinarily, conjurers have to give their lives in order to summon Eidolons. But special Eidolons don't require any sacrifice of sorts. What a relief. Okay, so I have to go through here, like through the back garden. That I remember. Right? Yeah, this is it.
Huh? How may I enlighten you?
Now I understand also why this is so heavily
What is
Japanese.
this place? It's called a cemetery.
What's a cemetery?
What's a cemetery? Really?
Here we carve the names of the fallen, so their legacies may live on.
This dude doesn't know what a cemetery is?
Because we are unable to retain memories of those who die before us.
But I heard that the crystal removes our memories to help us, so that the living won't be tied down to the dead.
That's why we leave our knowing tags behind before we go to battle. As proof that we lived. If no one comes to pick up a tag, it means that person died.
Then that name is engraved here, as the name of someone who died for the Vermilion Bird. I always make sure to write down the names of everyone that I meet, or go out on a mission with. Then after a mission, I check to see if there are any names I don't recognize. If there are names there that I don't remember, then I come here and look for the people I once knew. But I still can't remember them.
Okay, lady. Rem and Machina. Yeah, they just passed through here. They're probably visiting someone's grave at the cemetery. I wonder whose. Some events at Academia can only be triggered by using certain characters. Change active members and relic terminals. Okay, so I have to go towards the terminal to check my party so I can get here with... Finish offering your prayers, Kupo. Then let's learn how things work here at the Academia, Kupo. On mission day, Central Command will issue sortie orders, and you'll be on your way, Kupo. Until then, though, you can use your free time to talk to whomever and go wherever you please. Okay. I have 12 hours of free time in one day. Pay attention to the characters with the following icons. Necessary for proceeding further in the game. Initiates an event but uses 2 hours of free time. Offers tutorials and hints to proceed further in the game. Provides a particular service like selling items. Oh, okay, that's why she had info. When mission day arrives, your CEO will call you in, Kupo, and he'll explain your orders and you'll be marched off to battle. When you're just itching to start your mission, go fight Takinami in Central Command, Kupo. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to help, so talk to him and he'll get you ready to march right away. You can also just confirm your next sortie orders, Kupo. That way, you'll know the difficulty level of the next mission. If you don't think you're strong enough yet, then keep training hard until your next mission day. You won't learn anything in Academia if you don't know your way around. Now that you're officially registered as a cadet, you're free to use the Great Portal in the entrance, Kupo. So go on and have a look. I have a special present for you once you've explored all the Academia. And don't be shy about chatting with other cadets. I've got another gift for you once you see lots of exclamation mark events. I just know you'll love it here at the Academia, Kupo. Okay, so time to explore. No icons, we just have exploration to do. Or not.
What's this? It's a relic terminal, Kupo. What?
Relic. An artifact shrouded in mystery, said to be born of the Vermilion Bird Crystal. I've heard it has the power to manipulate time and space.
That's according to some legends, Kupo. In the Dominion, we sync them with magic and use them for data input and communication, Kupo. You can save your data and such, Kupo.
If I'm not mistaken, cadets can do all of that with the naturally occurring relics all over the world.
You're not mistaken.
That's right, Kupo.
Yo, Faulty, how are you doing, dude? The crystal feels like it's spinning real quick. Yeah, it is. Okay, so this is the menu they were talking about. Let's use Machina. How are you doing, dude? Happy Thursday. I'm starting the CRC. Sorry, I just got a message I need to check. Just had a message I need to check real quick before I can continue. Yo, Death! How are you doing, dude? Type-0 finally started. I'm super excited for it. I don't know nothing about it, so it's been a fun experience so far. Oh, now we can do promotion. What's the promotion thing? Oh, the promotion? Yeah, I got that. So this is the Ajito thing. Everything is very Japanese here. Let's save. So I did some sort of stuff. I want to go back to the garden as Machina or Ren because it said something about those two. So can I actually level them up? So they do have AP. Oh, okay. So I can level them up. More power too. Nice. Stunning Slash and Siphon Sword. Wow, I can level all of them up. Perform a defensive finishing blow after normal attacks with the. Let's go for this one. Actually, let's go for both. Why not? Uh, expand AG to restore MP to user and allies. No, let's keep the magic. I'll check this later. I want to go back. Oh no, I don't want to go to the entrance. I want to go back. Okay, so I came from here, right? Yeah, the classroom. Yeah. And I have 6 hours until my mission. So that gives us some time to go sneak about. There it is. We got an exclamation mark, which means like it's an event, right?
Big brother.
Yeah.
I'm in Class 0 now. The legendary Class 0.
Machina.
I was reporting to my brother. Not that I have any memories of what he was even like anyway.
Your brother died during a successful mission. He was protecting the Dominion after all.
But it's weird.
What is?
According to the records, he wasn't part of the Capital Liberation Campaign.
Huh? Then why?
The authorities wouldn't tell me anything.
He was on the battlefield? Without being deployed?
That. Or he was on a top secret mission that they couldn't keep on record.
He's your brother, Machina. I'm sure whatever he was doing, he did his best.
I'd like to think that. But why would he be on the front lines? Brother, why did you die?
Why did you die? Hey, Ataru! Oh, I got an X potion. You're starting to fit right in the academy. Oh, I couldn't read it. It skipped. But it cost me 2 hours. Yeah, that's right. Yo, Hotaru, I'm not convinced that Solid lives in one of the boxes in that basement. That's how we got the game so fast. Yeah, that's true. Just threw it in his head at dinner. Yeah, that's it. That's all that happened. Yeah. All of that's true. Wouldn't this have just been shipped today? What do you know, dude? When you live in someone's basement, you'd be surprised how fast things can go along. Okay, so let me change back to Ace. It's not promote, it is assignment. Okay. Let's change back to Ace. And let's go through the main entrance. Black Chocobo Chiefing is pretty dank, not gonna lie. Yes. Sid approved. Yes. Them black chocobos doing all the sorcery. Oh, you've already met your CEO? I guess that means you're officially one of us now. In that case, why don't I show you around a little? That great portal in the center connects all sorts of places. The lounge, the ready room, the terrace, the chocobo ranch, the armory, and sorcery. Oh, that reminds me. The doctor told me to let you know she's waiting for you in her office. Be sure to warp over there, okay? That door leads to the Minion Central Command. The officers will provide you with all you need to know about your upcoming operations. Over here, we have the Chrystarium. That's a weird word. Its walls are practically bursting with information. The jewel in the Chrystarium's crown is the Rubicus, located right near the entrance. It's an incredible anthology of records, dossiers, and all sorts of advice. If you ever find yourself at a loss, I'll try consulting the Rubicus. Okay, so that's like a big library. I like big whale shipping myself. Well, this concludes all your tour. I'm sure you'll get used to this place in no time. Good luck, and don't keep Dr. Al-Rashia waiting too long. That was the tour? She just talked about the middle thing and the stupid door that was to the library. That was the tour, lady? You're like the worst tour guide ever. Oh, okay, let's check it out then. Let's activate the Great Portal. Let's see what's so great about it. Here, I'll show you a tour of this room. Look, there's a room. Tour's over. Yeah, that's basically what happened. Sorcery, Armory, Ready Room, Lounge, Terrace, and Chocobo Ranch. Let's check Sorcery. A retail chili is on. Nice, dude. How's your chili? The CRC review spreadsheet is about to get real busy, I feel with. Was it 17 people in new games? Yes, that's about 17 people, yes. But that's the thing, right? Like, it's cool to have everyone join in, you know? And people are gonna finish at different speeds, so it should get busy, but busy means good. Welcome to Sorcery, where we conduct research and development of all kinds of spells. Technically, this place is off limits to all unauthorized personnel, but the doc has given you special kids permission. Yes, is this the doc? I've been charged with overseeing the top secret special orders. SO, for short. Oh, SO. Okay. The doctor designed this program with you kids in mind, but I need to consent before you can participate. The price of failure of these confidential orders is death, so bear that in mind. Ooh, steep price to pay. That said, the doctor feels like this sort of challenge will contribute to your growth of your cadets. Accepting these secret missions is a risky undertaking, so the choice is yours. Review incoming special order transmissions with this one, okay? After confirming their contents, you may choose to decline with no penalty. However, if an SO is accepted, the penalty for failure is death. Oof. Avoid death by dodging three of the portals that appear, and rewards by completing these special tasks. SOs with red icons provide exceptional rewards. Oh. Allow SOs. That's the spirit. I know Class 0 would be up for the challenge. The doctor and I expect great progress from you. Good luck. Okay, so either we do this or we die. That sounds good. Allow SOs, okay. Now let's.
You look well.
Have you adjusted to your new life at Academia, darling? As it were, I was hoping to have a little chat with you. Keep talking? Yes. I'm sure you've been wondering why the 12 of you were unaffected by the crystal jammer. After all, the rest of the Dominion was completely helpless in the face of the device. You see, the Empire's jammer suppressed by the Vermilion bird crystal, the source of the Rubrum's magic, so by cutting off access to their lone lifeline, the legions were left utterly powerless. You children, however, are special. You derive your power from a different source. From where, you ask? Why? From your dear mother's love, of course. In any case, you darlings have absolutely nothing to worry about as long as I'm here. Do your best and remember that I'm always watching over you. And I got a high potion. That's good.
You look well.
Remember, darling, your mother's always watching over you.
You look well.
Okay, I have 2 hours left. That's about it. No, I haven't talked to that girl. Surely you've already been briefed on participating in the SO system, haven't you? I trust that you'll make the right decision on the matter. Okay, lady. Let's return to the entrance. Guys, talking about chili? Oh, I miss eating chili, dudes. Chili dogs as well. Ah, you guys are lucky. Okay, I kinda need to save. So, where was the save thing? I don't want to go to the Chrystarium. No, I don't want to go to the courtyard. Let's activate the portal. Let's check the armory. I'll check one by one. Let's see what happens. Let's see what we can find. Welcome, Cadet. I'm here to offer you only the finest weapons and accessories around. I'm telling you, you won't believe some of these deals. Seriously, they're unbelievable. Our genetic tech, the flute, the bow, MTech 2 pistol. Oh, she has pistols? Oh, I want to use her. That's fine. Skull Crusher, Silver Sight. So they all cost the same. And there's Iron Bangles, Ferric Rings, and a Buckler. Cards that increase attack by 5. And I want the pistols. I don't know why I assumed that the pistol girl is gonna be cool, but let's go. At ease, Cadet. This is the 6th Arms Lab, otherwise known as the Armory. We pride ourselves in being the exclusive developer and distributor of arms in the Dominion. Should you ever find yourself in the need of equipment, don't hesitate to ask. Okay. It's weird that I can't, like, to move the menus, I can't use the analog stick. Like, it doesn't work. I have to use the D-pad. And to move here, I have to use the D-pad as well. Let's go to the ready room. Like, I only can move with the analog, but in menus, I can only use the D-pad. That's messing me up a little bit. So much umami that pulls your clothes off. What the hell? Guy's talking about, dude. Conversation changes so much from chilly to completely crazy in a couple of seconds. Okay, so nothing here. Just a couple of dudes.
Civilians are allowed in this area too, if I recall. I could sure go for some of Mother's
cooking. I don't know why that bit has Mr. Girls are cool. Yeah, usually, yeah. That's why I like Pistol Girls. Okay, lounge. Let's check the lounge then. Do I see anyone with something above their heads? I do not. Let's talk with the Mog. Door is closed. Oh, wow, amazing stairs, by the way. Stairs that lead nowhere. You're going to love Princess Yuna's dress-up adventures. Princess Yuna's dress-up adventures. Come on. I never played 10-2, by the way. If that's what you mean. Let's check out the terrace. I never finished 10, so I guess I was best to not mess up with 10-2 for a bit. Oh, I got an event. Let's talk with him. I believe this is Machina, isn't it? Yeah.
Seems like I'm always running into you guys.
We're in the same class at the same academy. Of course we
Fair
see a lot
point.
of each other.
Yeah, I know, but actually, I had no idea that Rem was even in the Dominion.
If only I had known you were here, Machina, I would have tried to get in touch with you. I would have. I can't believe we kept missing each other for 2 months.
You two actually knew each other before coming here?
Rem and I? We're from the same village.
We saw each other at a drill. I hadn't seen him for 7 years.
I knew it was you. You haven't changed.
Look at you. I was surprised by how tall you'd gotten, Machina. When we were back in the village, you were shorter than I was.
Yeah, like I said, you haven't changed.
Oh, I have a
a special message on my comm.
Special message?
Yes. It appears that the Moogle is calling us all to a meeting.
That's correct.
So let's go back to the classroom and ask the Mogul what it's about.
Yes.
Yes.
And, what's a comm again?
Oh, it was the name of the communicator that was issued to us. Crystal
Oh, come
Oriented
on.
Messaging Medium is what the letters in comm stand for, or so I'm told.
You could have just used comm, like the comms thing. Mission day. Let's go. Wait, didn't I bought his Oh, I can only equip on the thing, okay. So I have to go this way. Where's the here's the crystal. Oh, I still get the alarm going on in the back. That's cool. He doesn't have any AP, okay. It's not the entrance that I want. No, I haven't finished 10 yet, sorry. For some reason I stopped playing. But I will finish it someday. I do like the game. You've received your first marching orders from the Central Command. Don't make that face. Your fellow cadets will be there to provide backup if you need it. He's one of those. I remember Death mentioning that a lot of people do that for some reason. I'm glad you mentioned that you had an alarmant game. I thought it was hearing things. No, it's from the game. Yeah, chillax. Not Chernobyl time. Yeah, why is it that a common thing in Final Fantasy X? I don't know why. Because I actually tried to play through it twice. The first time I had to stop because my PS2 broke. But the second time I started playing on the PS4. And then I just stopped midway through and I don't know why. I honestly can't remember why. Activate backup settings to receive support from the Academia and reduce damage allies take. However, support personnel casualties will be totaled as part of your mission grade. There's no shame in calling for backup if it helps you complete your objective. Your mission is as follows. Okay, mission is level 12. The Cadets' first deployment. After the virtual annihilation of its forces in the Imperial invasion, Rubrum decides to conscript cadets into the military and send them into battle. The Dominion forms an elite unit of cadets who will recapture Macthai, located on the outskirts of the Academia. Central Command selects Class 0 to be a part of this operation, making their first time experiencing real combat. Proceed to the main gate and toward your destination. Once you've completed your objective, return directly to Academia. I expect great things of you. Don't disappoint me. May the crystal guide you. Dismissed. Okay. We shall start our new mission. I've played through it a couple of times on the PS2, but when I got it on Steam, just can't get past that awkward laughing scene outside Luca. Why? What does the laughing scene bother you that much?
All right, let's go.
It actually doesn't bother me that laugh scene. Let's go to our first mission. Let's go back and save first. I'm one of those. Me or faulty? What do you mean? One of those. I'm getting attacked. I feel attacked. I feel attacked. Someone, and my ear is very scratchy. Sorry. What? What's the deal with me? What do you mean one of those? Wow. A lot of people hate the laughing scene. I don't know why, honestly. I mean, it's a bit cringy, but it's not that big of an issue for me. Just play for the blitzball now. I saw that Snipes was doing that. Snipes was just doing blitzball all day. A lot of people hate the laughing scene, but it's great. It's great if you get the context. I don't remember the context, to be completely honest. It's been too long since I played it, but don't tell me. I will play through it again once I finish Final Fantasy VI. That's the plan. So I will get it eventually. I shouldn't have picked the car dude. I don't like the car dude that much. Oh, I have a thing here? Okay. Reserves. No assignment. I kind of want to pick Machina, because he looks super cool. But let's try with this dude. This is the first sortie as Class 0. Good luck, Kupo. You'll gain lots of experience in the field, but only if you participate in combat, Kupo. Oh, and remember, if things turn grim, don't be afraid to abort the mission, Kupo. Even if the operation ends in failure, the experience will stay with you, Kupo. Oh. Cadets who participate in combat will receive experience points and level up, that's obvious. Those who remain in the reserves throughout the mission will not earn XP. However, some cadets perform better than others depending on the circumstances. Prepare for anything by training all your cadets evenly. Then utilize their unique strengths to gain the upper hand in battle. Okay. Adjust your squad formation at relic terminals mid-mission and deploy your reserves. Or replay completed missions from missions on the title screen to train their cadets. Okay. Cadets not currently participating in combat remain on standby in the reserves. Those who stay in the reserve squad throughout a mission will not earn XP or level up. You can adjust your active squad formation at relic terminals. However, when one of your active members falls in battle, press up to replace him or her with a cadet from the reserves. Losing all cadets results in game over. That's obvious. Certain squad formations grant active members primed status at the start of missions. These cadets receive aura and trance status and take less damage. Aura and trance. This is like a mix between 9 and... Which one has aura? I don't remember. Aborting the mission will send the squad back to Academia and allow them to keep the XP earned. If all members die in battle, they will lose XP and restart from last save point. All HP and MP will be restored after each battle in the World of Orients. Immediately return to Academia at any time by accessing the field menu. Okay, after all that, let's save. I don't want to scroll through that again. Why is the alarm still belting, dude? That's annoying. So annoying. Leave Academia, let's go. Let's go to the Rubrum region. Finally, I can hear. Oh! So we get open world. So this is the mission we need to begin. Let's go. So why are these golden? Are these the ones I need to pick? I can bring them all? Like I can do this? Oh dear God. Wait, I picked Rem, right? No, it wasn't Rem. It was the one with the... Yeah, it was Cater. Okay. Select active members. Okay, let's go with Machina. I want to try... This is confusion. Time to take Shiva for a walk, see Solid and everyone. Oh, dude, enjoy your walk, dude. And give Shiva a kiss for me. Let's use Rem And cure, and you have block. Deploy this squad, okay. SP support. Select accept to receive backup from cadets and other comrades from Academia on this mission. Okay. Phew. A lot of stuff to get through for the first mission. Select abort mission, I don't need.
Class 0, commencing maneuvers. Wait! Damn! Turtle! You're right!
Good. That was fast enough to start. Let's look for stuff around here. Keep heading north.
It's your turn. I'll make you proud. Good luck. I got this one.
Oh, the camera just plainly sucks. The camera is gonna be a bit of an issue for me. Ooh.
Let me help.
Let's go this way then. I like his sword. It's pretty cool. Tower defenses. While they distract the enemy, head west and circle around the military base. Okay.
Keep it up!
Let's try another one. Oh no, too slow, too slow. Let's just do it Machina.
Reporting for duty.
It's good. Wait, I thought I saw someone else still alive, but we're good. Can you jump during the action combat sequence? No. There is one character that has the jump ability, but not everyone has it. It's not like a Devil May Cry thing when you can do jumps. I think I should have picked someone to do like ranged attacks. That was a mistake. Yeah, see, I can't hit that one. I'll have to use magic. I hear them yelling, but I don't see them. Oh, okay, there it is. Wait, I can't reach them. That might be an issue. And I can't... Why can't I... Why can't I switch characters? Okay. Oh, is gravity just really, really strong in square games? So why don't they let us jump? Yeah, I don't know about that, dude. You need the power of Disney to jump. Yeah, maybe that's it. Oh, look at this. One hit kill, dude. Get sucked. Maybe that's it, Death. Maybe you got it. Disney has a copyright on jumping. No one's allowed to jump in the Square universe. Apart from Sora and his friends. When you have two squads, falls in battle. Oh, I know that. Don't see anything around here, so let's just go for the next screen. I missed from here. Nice. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. There we go. And now you. There we go. Okay, I got a B. Miraculous mission. An achievement. 6 minutes and 3 seconds. Got a B. Phantoma harvested. Got a D. Zero causality. Got an A. So a B grade. I'll take it. It's not too bad. Orderly shops remedies now available. Tactical vest. And a mega elixir. Nice. Save your progress? Yes, thank you very much, sir. They have the copyright on the healer not healing? Come on. Okay, so I should return to academia, right? That's what they said I should do. Let's go ahead and return that. It looks pretty cool from the outside. A new entry has been added to Rubicus. View it by visiting the Chrystarium or selecting history in the title screen. 12 hours till the next mission. I think it should be just fine in upcoming level 13, man. Okay, let's save, because it's actually midnight, or 5 minutes to midnight, so I need to finish. Because I have to work in the morning, so I need to get my sleep in. But, yeah, that's going to be it for me today. First impressions of the game. What should I say about Final Fantasy 0? I didn't knew he was a port from a PSP game, but once I started playing it, it became obvious. Like the overall maps and menus and the controls and the camera, they feel like a PSP game, from what I can remember. But that's not the point. The interesting, the I wasn't gonna say the interesting part, but the initial sequence was interesting. Like, it was a lot of cutscenes, but it was a very deep and very strong start. I like that. Gameplay wise, I don't know. I'm still yet to. I don't want to say yet to be convinced, because I think it's kind of fun. It allows you to do a lot of stuff, and you have a lot of characters to choose from. Like that was really a surprise. Like, you can use like 10 or 11 characters, if I'm correct. That's a lot of people for just to begin, and you know 0 of them, so and you have this time to mission where you can find the side quests in like 12 hours. Each side quest takes 2 hours from your time. So that kind of encourages you to look around. I like that. So yeah, for a first day, I think we did pretty good. Couple missions under our belts. The game is interesting. I'm super psyched to play some more. I don't know what to expect, and I like that. The graphics do look pretty good. I won't ask too much because, of course, it is a port from a PSP game, and it was released in 2016, from what I understand. So I would have to see what other games were released at the time and kind of compare to give it a fair assessment. But I'll leave that towards the end. But yeah, we're now in chapter 2. We will continue this either on the weekend or on Monday. We still have Final Fantasy VI to go through. We still have a lot of stuff to play. But yeah, but this was the first iteration for the CRC